Service Wing Organic Solutions hypochlorous acid is being used by state departments across the country. Today we have Steve Palladino, the Director of Operations here in Oklahoma, to talk about how the state is using it.
We tried it out in probably 3 or 4 different counties, and then we put it in 77 counties throughout the state. Had 9 locations where we distributed it out to all the locals, whether it's the hospitals, the nursing homes, the schools, whoever wanted to utilize it can utilize it, the courthouses. And then as we progressed and was moving a lot of it, we started purchasing machines. So we bought 20 machines.
What's impressed you most about hypochlorous acid?
Probably the knockdown rate, the way it kills the viruses, and not just COVID, because that's the environment we're in, but any type of flu virus, any type of SARS virus, it has that capability of eliminating it out of your air.
Where were some of the first places that you tried it?
Probably the first places actually started out in Wagner. Wagner started really pushing it. We started seeing some good results there in the jails and knocking down some of the virus or knocking down some of the illnesses they had in the jails.
Has it been hard to learn the technology of the analyte generator?
It has not. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. We like it because it's chemical free.
So you feel 100% safe using this without having to have protective equipment?
I do, and probably one of the best ways to test it is putting it in the cool mist humidifiers. Really impressed. As you walk into your room, you can sense it, you can smell it. It's clean air.
Do you think that this has helped everyone in Oklahoma fight COVID and viruses and other bacteria?
Definitely, and for years to come. It's not just the COVID. There's going to be something else, that'll pop up that we'll have to worry about, and being better prepared for the next one's going to be great.
So one of the things I think is great is some people that can't afford to actually have this, you guys are pretty much distributing it, correct, as people need it?
Anybody who wants it. And so Texas County is probably my biggest story. It's in the Panhandle. There's 25,000 people up there. They open it up on their Facebook page to anybody who wants it. They recommend putting it in a humidifier for their homes or common areas at the hospital. They distribute probably 300 or 400 gallons every 3 or 4 days. They're just constantly pushing that stuff out.
Do you think that every state should have access to this and be able to distribute it the way that Oklahoma has?
Definitely. I like the program we put in play. I like the support that we have from our locals to push it out. Along with some of the tribes have tied in with that have the analyte machines also. So they're using it for their nations, for their casinos.
What do you think is the biggest advantage to having this machine and technology on site instead of just having to get the product?
I like it because it's always available and it's always fresh, and you don't have to worry about waiting for it to come in.